Hello, and welcome to Food Reviews with me, where I review foods. And today, I decided I would take a trip over to the local 7-Eleven because I really enjoy the 7-Eleven pizzas, and I haven't done a food review on the 7-Eleven pizzas yet. So today, I'm going to be reviewing the Hungry Man Backyard BBQ with chicken and pork, I think. Chicken and ribs, but the ribs just look like ribs, but they're actually pork. Unless pork are ribs. I don't know exactly what it is, but it says it's pork that looks like ribs. Hot right out of the box. As you can see, this is very hot, and it is burning my hands. So we'll take off this film here. Ow! I don't know what actually the difference is between just regular plastic covering and film. If somebody would like to explain that in the comments to me, I would appreciate it. Because they call this film. I would just call this plastic. You know? Or, unless it's the same thing and you could use the words interchangeably. But then I would be wondering, hey, why do they choose to use the word film instead of plastic covering on the description on the box? So if anybody knows the answer to that, please let me know. Here we go. We've got the chicken here, and the ribs. The ribs and the chicken. Now this is an authentic barbecue meal. Backyard barbecue. We got some potatoes here. We got some corn. You always have corn at barbecues, at least the ones that I've had corn at. And they're brownies. Brownies aren't necessarily related to barbecues as far as I know, but I'm not going to make any complaints about it because I like brownies. I'm just wondering where I should start. Should I start with the chicken or should I start with the ribs? I really don't know. Maybe we'll start with the sniff test. Huh, kind of smells like a backyard barbecue. I was kind of hoping, well, let's just take a bite. Let's taste it, see how it is, and then we'll dive a little deeper into it. So let's cut into the chicken. So this chicken does feel like real chicken. It doesn't feel like mushed together bits of other meats that they have put into some sort of a mold to make it look like ribs. It looks like a piece of chicken from an actual chicken. So let's take a bite. Got a bit of a smoky, spicy taste to it. And it actually, the texture of the chicken feels quite chickeny, which would lead me to believe it is real chicken. Huh. That is a little surprising to me. They're quite moist. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. I like the chicken. Let's try the ribs. Can't have a barbecue, at least a backyard barbecue, without ribs. So let's see what this one's like. Now the ribs. The texture on the ribs, that more feels like not ribs. That feels like the texture in my mouth doesn't make me think, oh yep, that's ribs. Like if I had a blindfold and I didn't know what I was eating, I wouldn't think they were ribs. I would just think it's some sort of meaty thing that doesn't really have a taste but the sauce carries it. The sauce is actually picking up a lot of the slack that these ribs have. But the chicken is quite nice. Let's dig into these potatoes. I mean, they're Hungry Man potatoes. There's nothing super crazy about them. They're fine. They taste like Hungry Man potatoes. Now the corn. I do like the corn. In the past, I've had very good experience eating these Hungry Man meal corns. So let's see if this can keep the streak going. Tastes quite nice, good corn. I like this corn. Nice and sweet. Now let's take a bite of the brownie. I got a good chunk of brownie here. It looks properly cooked. I did follow all the instructions perfectly. So there's no excuses if it's undercooked or if it tastes off. That's not on me. That's on Hungry Man. Not to say that it's going to taste bad or be undercooked. I'm just saying if it happens to be one of those things, that's not my fault. Because I did everything that they said to do. That's all I was saying. A little dry, but it tastes like brownie. It tastes like not a great brownie, but it does taste like you could tell that it is a brownie. But it's a little dry, and the brownie flavor is like dialed back like 50%. It's like got half the flavor that you would think a brownie should have. And that goes for all the Hungry Man meals. I mean, but it's not bad. It is a brownie, technically. I'm gonna have some more of this chicken. Let's have some chicken mixed with the potatoes and the corn. And the ribs. That way we can get the true taste of everything combined. We got the ribs on the bottom, the chicken, the potatoes, and the corn. Probably shouldn't have done that. I mean, it doesn't taste bad. There's just a lot of stuff in my mouth at once. And the ribs kind of just taste like mushy stuff with the potatoes. I couldn't really appreciate the flavors of the chicken. Like, all the blandness of everything else just overpowered the chickeny goodness that the chicken has. So maybe don't mix everything together in this particular meal. But with the other Hungry Man meals I've had, combining everything together seems to have a positive effect. I wouldn't recommend it for this one though. Overall, I would have to give the Hungry Man Backyard BBQ with chicken and ribs. I like the chicken. The chicken was very good. The ribs weren't great. The potatoes weren't great. The corn was really nice. But I can't give the whole meal a good rating because the corn was really nice. That doesn't make sense. The sauce did give it a good backyard barbecue taste. I would probably get it again. This one's tough because there were some high points and some not so high points. And I'm just trying to decide where I should even it out, where I should level the scoring off, because I have to grade it as one meal altogether. Like, I would like to give it an 8, but I don't think I can give it an 8 in good conscience, knowing that the ribs are very bland and the potatoes are just not very, but like they're just starchy. They're not potatoey. They don't really taste like potatoes because they're instant potatoes. And the brownie has like half the flavoring that it should have. I'm gonna give it a 7. Thank you for watching.